Good morning, everybody. It is day 3 of Mental Illness Awareness Week. My name's Andrew, and I'm sharing a little bit this week about life with mental illness and what it means for our family and for our journey. Today, we're going to talk about impacts. Yesterday, I mentioned that there's no linear cycle for mental illness. There's no see a symptom, get a diagnosis, get a cure, and then you get a find resolution. Just kind of it's all wrapped up together. And so that leads into today. And what does it mean for our family and our impacts? And our impacts are that it's completely unpredictable. We have very little knowledge, control, or awareness of when a mental health episode or crisis or a hard day or impacts are gonna show up. So it makes it very hard to plan for long term. It makes it very hard to plan, even sometimes short term. But we do our best. We do our best to roll with the punches. We do our best to be ready for different scenarios and different eventualities. If we know that there's a place or something where an episode, or where, like, say, an anxiety episode or a more tense episode is going to happen, we try to make contingencies. We try to make plans for how we would handle that and how we would navigate that situation. We also try to look a lot short term and just try to take advantage of things short term when we see we're having some good days or we're having some good periods of time. One thing that is really disruptive, though, to family life, and as you notice, I'm in the car, I'm at a rest area down the highway today, is when mental illness rises to the level to where a child or an adult needs residential care. We'll talk a little bit more tomorrow about what treatment options look like and kind of that landscape. But today you should know that residential care, which is where 2 of our kids are, few and far between. It's very hard to get in. There's few places, lots of restrictions on them. And so even though they're not in the home, they're still part of our family, and we still very much support them. They're our kids. That will never change. That is the way it is, always will be. But doesn't necessarily mean that they're close. And so a big disruption is having to take time out to be intentional about visiting. I'm driving 4 hours today to go and take my child to a 20-minute braces appointment. Let that sink in. Driving 4 hours one way, pick them up, go to the orthodontist appointment, 20 minutes there to get the braces adjusted, and then 4 hours back. Disruptive. So I think the word of today is unpredictable and disruptive. If you've enjoyed this, like or share, and I will see you tomorrow with some more insights.